Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Adam. Welcome to another P3D video. Today I'm doing my IRL flight, my IRL check ride exam. You're right, Luxley. It's going, is it? So what's IRL, man? So instrument rating license. Which is a license pilots have to have in their little kit of goodies if they want to become an airline pilot and fly passengers with the big jets, the big heavies. Let me just fix this. There we go. So if I want to proceed through this virtual pilot life, I need to get my IRL, and in order to do that, I have to basically do 2 flights, one in the day and one in the nighttime, which is far from what the real life pilots have to do. They just do 1 flight, and they have to wear these special goggles that obscure their view so they can only see their instruments, and they have their examiner in their cockpit, which we're not going to have. So I've got to plan my routes. I've got to create a flight plan first before we can even get into the sim. Just like any pilot, we virtual pilots, we've got to also plan our flight as well and submit a flight plan. And this is something real life pilots have to do as well. Usually what would happen is the company that the pilot is working for would create this flight plan, or create the route rather, of going, say we're going from, Heathrow to New York, and dispatch the route, and then the pilot would have this just prior to takeoff, and he would look it over, and I think they could make amendments to it. So we've got to do a little bit of prepping first. So I use SimBrief, create the flight plan that I can then load into the sim, and this is the most important part here: the route. The route that we're going to use. So we're going back from, we were down in Gatwick when we landed yesterday, and we're going to be taking off, flying all the way along this route back to Birmingham, and then that will be it. And if I can make it and land it at minus 350 or better, we are laughing, and I've got my instrument rating license, and I get a certificate to say, right, that I've passed it, which it looks like this. That's the instrument rating. And then after that, I will then go on, obviously not today, but I will go on to do my cargo transport multi-engine license. And that's when the fun starts, because we have to use a plane that has more than 1 engine. It has to have 2 to 4 engines, and we have to deliver cargo all day. It's about an 8-hour license check ride. It's insane. Anyway, that'll be next week though. So first off, I need to create my flight plan. So here, I can't think of any other information I need to pop in. So we're going to save that. I've taken the route and I've popped it in Sky Vector here. So this is the route, and this is where I'm going to get all my information from about frequencies, direction of travel, and stuff like that. We want to generate our OFP file or package, however you want to call it. You're right, Dave. How's it going? Fun begins. And we've got that. We want to print that off, so we've got a copy of it to use. And then this can be shut down. I don't think. I need the file. Sorry. So P3D. I need to download that and put that in my file system here and save that, because other programs are going to use that too. So that's that. Can shut that down. We'll keep that. That's got everything like our fuel and all that, although to be honest, we're already fueled up. I don't really worry about that. Right, so we're going to take off from Gatwick. So first off, we need a few things. We're taking off from Gatwick. Let's bring up the airport information. Now, one thing I noticed is that these are the actual real life frequencies for, say, like Gatwick Approach, Gatwick ATIS, and ground control, and none of these actually work in the sim, so that's a rip. But I would need to jot down these codes here and utilize these codes within the simulator in order to contact, say, approach or the ATIS, which is the weather report, and the tower. And then the same thing when we do our arrival at Birmingham. I would need to write these down to contact, say, approach and all that. But unfortunately, I found out these codes don't actually work in the simulator. So that's a bummer. I wish they did, though. But I don't know. Maybe they change all the time in real life. Who knows? So all these are our waypoints, basically, that we're going to. All, you know, how we know exactly to follow this pink line. This is the stuff I need to write down. Because these actually are real world, like, so they are in the sim. So the looks like we're heading first off. Zoom in a little bit. So if I begin, I guess here we need to head towards Biggin. Pulse tree. Just gotta write these down so I have them to hand. I don't want to have to keep coming back to this document. 50. And that looks like it's on the 1, 2, 3 from this one, which was Stapleford. Then from there, we're going for, it looks like 54 nautical miles. 3006 degrees. Which is along the L10. That's like a highway, basically, like a motorway in the sky. 125. And that's going to take us right over to the Daventry. This is like equivalent to Google Maps. This is, and you're getting your course up. You know, everything. And then basically straight into Birmingham from there. What? Oh no, that's 125. And 300. Which will then bring us to the runway at 330, I imagine. And to Birmingham. Boom. The Honolly. Or Honeywell, innit? Yeah. You didn't listen, did you? Right, that's that. So, Honolly, is that this one here? I don't see here. Yeah, it is that one. So, we would be... Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'll leave that up, but I probably won't refer back to it. I'll just keep that as a sort of, just as a guide. Right, so we need that one more so we'll put that there. We've got our navlog, and then we've got the 2 bits of information, which to be honest doesn't really help me, but it tells me the runway number, which is what we'll need. And the runway heading as well. Right, so we got all that. We can just minimize to put that to the side. That's pretty much the navigation side of the setup done. Right, let's open up Project Fly and make a flight. So that's it. Active Skies now captured that flight plan, and it's telling me I can now check on my weather report for the whole way, which to be honest it don't matter because this is all about not being able to see. So I can feel someone's typing something. Can sense it. Gatwick to Birmingham, baby. That's where we're going. Oh yeah. 152, and that means I'm hand flying it the entire way. IFR, and this is my IRL. Oh, I don't capitals. This is my IRL 2 at nighttime. So book and dispatch that and import that flight plan, which should say the 23rd. There it is. Boom. Ready to fly, baby. So I'll just put that on the other screen so I remember to actually click it. Otherwise, I'll forget. Right, so that's that now. I've got my route basically written down here. So with all the things that I can frequency, the little, you know, VOR frequency or thing. I do appreciate you, Dave, there, Dave, and you know, you giving me the frequencies there, but I'll be using the ATC, the inbuilt ATC, and this will be for the last time, guys. This will be for the last time. I'm actually going to get the Pro ATCX, so we'll be using that next time on real flights when we use, you know, control towers, and when we have to navigate all the way around. And don't forget as well, the world tour has started. So I've mapped out a little route here, which starts in Vancouver. Up here, it starts in Vancouver. We're flying with the Grand Caravan. And this happens on Thursdays, okay? So Thursday from like 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. we take off. We're in Vancouver, Canada, and we're going to fly down. And the first leg takes us to Longview Ranch, which is just here in Oregon. And we're going to land there, and then that'll be for that week. And then the following week, we're going to take off from Longview and head all the way down through Oregon, through Northern California, and all the way down to San Francisco, baby. We're going to use San Francisco, and we're going to take off from San Francisco the week after that and head all the way to the Grand Canyon, you know. Now, if I'm not saying the Grand Caravan, by the way, is going to be, you know, along this entire route that we do around the world. What's going to happen is, because I'm flying this tour in accordance to what I do within the license of the virtual pilot. So like at the moment, I'm flying the world tour under VFR conditions, because that's where I'm up to in my licenses. I'm a private pilot only. I haven't got my instrument rating yet, so I can't fly IRL. So everything's being done under 18,000 feet with visual. I can see the ground, you know, and that's the way it's going to run until I pass my IRL. And in that case, I can fly day or night, and we can do real-time flying. As well as that, I can fly in any condition weather-wise, and really I can go above 18,000, which means that the Grand Caravan can hit its top level of 25,000 feet, which means we could perhaps do further flights maybe, or I could change the aircraft once I get my multi-engine license, and we could fly a plane with 2 engines. And so therefore the plane that's used will change along the routes as I unlock more of the virtual pilot life. But we're basically heading down here, heading down the Mexico bit here, heading down the western side of South America. A lot of stop-offs these are. You can see all the route stops here. Every single one of these is a you know, a flight, you know, from here to there. There's going to be a lot of locations that we see. I've got a lot of airports for a lot of these as well. It might get slightly altered depending, because if I haven't got the airport for that exact one that I've chosen to land at, but I have just for like a little bit over, then I'll alter the flight plan. But we go to the Falkland Islands, we come up here, over here. Obviously there's no point flying over the Amazon rainforest, that's just all forest and it'll be boring. And then this is where I've gotten up to, but I will put it up to here for this Thursday stream. And then on Thursday we're going to decide the route, how to get to cross to Europe. So, but this is the world tour, guys. We're gonna go entirely around the world, and come back and fly over this way and come back to Washington, you know, by the end of it, which might even take a year to do, who knows. But it's going to be fun, guys. And by the end of it, I'm going to have all my licenses, and I'll have flown a load of aircraft. So it's going to be fun. Bloody hell, man. And hey, don't try and use Pro ATC for the first time live on a stream. Well, why wouldn't I actually? I mean, if you're going to use something for the first time, it's best to do it live on the stream. Where that way, with people like yourself who've used it before, can be there to give helpful guidance instead of trolling guidance. You know, they can be there to help. You know, so surely it'd be better to do it live on the stream first. You know what I mean? Unless I have to restart my PC, then it wouldn't be. Then it's not advisable to do anything, you know, on a live stream. Like, for instance, see the stars in the sky here? This is the default. This isn't Chris Bell's Stargazer, by the way. This is just what you get in default. And it looks okay. It looks better than it did in version 4. But Chris Bell's is much better. And I was actually going to have them ready in the sim. But, to be honest... Oh, yeah, that's loud. What's that? Oh, hello, mates. Yep. Fuelers have turned up. Can't bloody hear myself. See you later, mate. Thanks for the fuel. But yeah, so I'm not using Chris Bell's Stargazer just yet. I don't know if installing it, I've got to restart my PC, so therefore, I won't be doing that live on a stream. But the next time we do see the night sky, it will be Chris Bell's. So get a good look at the night sky now, because this is just default, and it will change on the next night flight we do. So can't wait for that. I'll do a comparison video for YouTube. Right, let's start off. Got my checklist. So I tell you, doing the walk around in the dark and not advisable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get my flashlight out. And I'm just going to get my flashlight. There we go. That's the flashlight. So now we can do the walk around inspection tour. That seemed to just suddenly go up a little bit further then. So, yeah, inspection of the aircraft. Looks pretty good. Yep. Yep. Making sure that we... you know, I tell you, that's an add-on, isn't it? Like a little spotlight, like a little flashlight that wherever your mouse goes, illuminates. I mean, is there nothing in the control panel for that? Like, there's no option, is there, for flashlight? That would be cool, you know? So we got to do a visual inspection here of the plane, making sure everything's okay. Look at that. I mean, this thing wasn't designed, I think, with reflections put into it, but it's got them. It looks good. Yeah, okay. I think I'm a bit small here. There we go. Should I be? Yeah, I'll be about that height. So, yeah, it looks fine. I'm still a bit small. Okay. It is good, but you have to... Oh, right. Right. There we go. Hey, Dave, I got a question for you, mate. Why did you just leg it on the last stream just like that? After giving it a bit of mouth, why did you then just walk off? Because I was asking you loads of questions, mate. You were telling me what settings you wanted me to put in the menu to display the scenery correctly, and we were going through it, and then you just suddenly disappeared, mate. And I just don't know why. Right, let's start off our pre-check. We've still got our flashlight on, by the way, guys. I've got my flashlight on until I can get all these lights on, until I can see what I'm doing. So, get rid of the control lock there. Parking brake is set. Yes, mixture is idle cutoff. Ooh, do that cutoff then. Ignition switch is off, and the master we're going to switch on. Oh, that's the control lock. There we go. Master switch is on. Check the fuel. Beautiful fuel in there. Flaps set to 30 degrees. And we can then check to make sure they turn that off now. And then check that, which it always is. I don't know why I do check it. Right, we've done our walk around tour. That's that done. Cool. Chocks have been removed, tow bar, oil, yada yada yada. Landing taxi light check. Let's turn that on, even though it won't turn on because I know. Actually, no, not taxi. What am I doing? Nav. Dome, strobe, and beacon. I know they're not going to turn on, but they're going to be ready for when I do bring it on. So, circuit breakers are all in. Check. I need lighting in here. What's the light? Yeah. Avionics is off. The fuel shutoff valve is on. And we need to get a bit of power going so we can actually... oh, no, we don't have to ask permission to start engines, do we? What am I saying? We can just start those engines, can we? You blame Virgin Media, eh? What's that? Mate, you can't blame anybody else, but you got cut off, did you, from your internet? Okay. Mixture full rich. Done. Carburetor heater off. Done. Prime it. We've got to Optimus Prime this now. Still using the flashlight. That should do. There we go. And then throttle just open a little bit. Master switch on. There we go. Now that these lights are on, I feel like I want to turn off my flashlight. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, so the lights are on now in the cabin. Cool. And ignition switch. Where's my key? There we go. Put my key in. And ignition switch. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting here. Cabin air. Don't need that. I don't know. Okay, let's start this bad boy up, shall we? Here we go. Oh, wrong way. Where are we going? Go on. Give it some. Ooh-ah! She's hungry. There we go. Right. Done that. Ignition switch to both. Yeah, it goes to that automatically. Oil pressure. Check the oil pressure. These should have kicked on now, these. Why haven't these kicked on? My instruments haven't lit up. That's a bit weird. There we go. That's why. Oh, oops. Okay. That's better. Right. So now that we've done that, we can actually contact ATC. Let's listen to the weather report. Should have tuned that in myself. So we're going runway 8. Okay, let's contact the ground now and get some IFR clearance. Fly now on that. Clear to Birmingham. Where's the cockpit lights? Right, clear to Birmingham, as filed. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Departure frequency 11895. Squawking 0033. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I've just nuked it. 121. Oops. There we go. Whoops. Okay, well, I read that back fine. That's fine. I've got to do that again. First VOR, OC. First VOR. KHAM. That's KHAM. That's America, isn't it? Okay, what's our OCKHAM? I don't know what that means, mate. Ockham. Right, you trying to redo me route for me, mate? There. Listen, Clive. Right. I've already done it. Yeah, it's already written down, mate. That's not my first VOR. I appreciate the help, but that's not my. That's only going to confuse me. This is my exam. So acknowledge. Yep. Acknowledge. Right, so we got to go to runway 8 using Tango. To be honest, I'm going to turn on progressive taxi. Oh, actually no, because we can bring up thingy with our car. Right, we need to do a pushback actually, don't we? Because we've got a thingy in front of us. Or can we just go forward? How are we situated here? Can't bloody see anything. I'm going to get a follow me car. I think they've put me right next to this. That's weird. So I can go forward. I think there's something here. There's a barrier here in front of me, but I can pull forward and out to this way, I think. I don't know if there's a fence. There's a fence here. Right, let's... I think I can go and turn... I think I'll just get a follow me car. You can't... To request ground services, I gotta turn off my engine to request a follow me car. What the... Right. Progressive taxi on. There we go. Now we should see our route. Where is it? Where's the progress? Oh, there it is. So, oh, it's behind me. So I've got to turn around. Right, okay. I should be able to turn around. I think that will be okay. Right, there we go. Right, so that is that. We need to go to the runway now, basically. Can't think of anything else that needs to be done here. Won't be using the ADF. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. We can tune in our first VOR. So we're going to Big In, which is 11510. There we go. So when we take off, we know where we're going. Which will be 98 degrees. 098. Right. And we're taking off from runway 8, aren't we? 80. So there we go. Oh.
I didn't get that.
Well, I wasn't talking to you, Siri. All right. My phone just keeps on talking and kicking off at me. Right, here we go. Oh, man, I can't see anything. I wish I could turn my cockpit lights off, to be honest. I feel like these are actually getting in the way of me seeing outside properly. I don't know where the light is. No taxi light. Oh, thank you, Hornetville. Yeah, good point, mate. Thank you. That would help, wouldn't it? There's got to be a light switch in here. Where's the light switch? Cockpit light switch, man. That's just the visor, isn't it? Can't bring that. Oh, that just rolls. Sun visor. I mean, dome light, is that it? Yep, that's it. Dome light. Okay, once it's off though, how do I get it back on? Do you know what? I'll keep that on for now. Like, on the wall by the doorway. Nice one. Right, so we're using this progressive taxi as a follow me car, okay? This is the follow me car. So guys, if I successfully complete this, then for the world tour it's got big implications, because I can continue. Like I've done the daytime one. We've completed that. That is fine. So, but in order to gain the license, I need to do this nighttime one as well. And this is a lot harder because you can't see outside. You know what I mean? You're just gonna ask how you're gonna see to taxi. It is dark, mate. Yeah, dark is, yeah. I mean, what I wanted for realistic is to have a follow me car take me to the runway, but whatever's. The GSX don't want to do that unless I've, you know, turned off my engines. Like whatever. I think I've got to activate a GSX thing first before the follow me car can come out and play. I don't know. I think it's just something they need to change, to be honest. Because in my situation, I can't use what I want. You know. Oh, there's a bit of a stick there. We're in Gatwick, man. So the clock, that's not correct, is it? 11:46. Let's change that time to realistic time here. 11:46. Man, I ain't gonna be finished by noon. Definitely not. So when we do get up into the air, I will turn off my light inside here. I'm just having it now so I can see certain things, but I don't think I need to touch any of this when I do. Do you know what? I haven't even done my after engine start, like the taxiway checklist. Man, I'm such a rubbish pilot. Right, parking brake release, apply brakes. Oh, that's it. So before takeoff checklist, flight controls are free and correct. Fuel shutoff valve is on. Mixture is rich. Elevator trim has been trimmed for takeoff. Check. Oh, hang on. Got a turn coming up. Throttle is to 1700. Check the magnetos. Carburetor heat. Oh, hang on. This is the runway, innit? We need to tune into the tower. Sorry, hang on. Let me just tune into tower first. 1134. 1134-800. There we go. Tuned into the tower now. There we go. There we go. Hey! Hold short. Hit the brakes. J taxi, which is one of the taxiways he said, didn't it? Yeah, RJG. So H, yeah, G 08. Yeah, we're in the right spot. We just gotta wait now for clearance. Hold short, runway left. Yeah, we got you, mate. Right then, is your landing lights on? Yep, everything's on, mate. Man, there ain't no Molly coming on the runway. Look, there's nothing coming down. I don't see no Molly on the blue runway. I'm going, mate. I'm going. Right. I don't. There's no aircraft on the on that runway. I don't see nothing behind us, is there? No. No plane in the vicinity. Nothing in the air coming in. We're taking off. Because if this ATC is glitched out, we could be waiting here all day. So, here we go. I'll leave that there in case he wants to say something. Don't even think I was on the runway then. $60. Come on. 65, 70. Take it to the air. First stage up. Let's take her up. Well, you didn't give me a clearance, mate. We're gonna be shot down. Okay, but I've taken off, so deal with it, mate. All right. Yeah, dynamic lighting is in effect. You can see it down there. Oh, he's just like a robot, isn't he? I'm gonna cancel my thingy as soon as I can. Right, so now basically, because I can't see anything outside, I've got to go by these gauges, basically. Yeah, you terminate that, mate. Okay. Thank God for that. That's kind of what happened on the way in anyway, so... Right, so I've literally got to fly these on the instruments now. So... If anybody's turned up for visuals, you know what I mean? You're going to be disappointed, like. Alright, let's trim... We're going up to 4,000, so... And we need to turn... Where's my list? Takeoff checklist now fully open. What the monkey? What's going on? Airspeed's dropped. Why is my airspeed dropped? I wasn't... Angle attack went that bad. What's going on, man? Angle attack was fine. Ah. Oh, come on, man. Honestly, it's just swinging like a gate, this needle. Mate, stabilize. Like, come on. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh yeah, flaps up. Well, that's what I'm just about to go through my checklist then, and bloody plane decided to completely dive. Like, I was literally reading through my checklist, which would have been flaps up. Now it's all gone otherwise. Now I've got to reset my trim now. There we go. Now this is even harder than the daytime. If you hadn't noticed. Right, I gotta do my checklist, man. Right, yoke. What? Yoke? Yoke joke. Wish P3D would sort these bloody freezes out. Right. Flaps up. Yep. Carburetor heater off. Well, I can't see that, so that's bite. I need to turn that light back on. I think I already. Oh shit. There we go. Right. Carburetor heater off. Right. Fully rich, mixture rich. Brakes. Yep. That's it. Checklist complete. Do you know what? I feel like I want to leave this dome light on for a bit until I reach cruise. I don't know. It's fine. Oh, we're slipping again on the course. Gotta maintain that course, guys. Innit? May I ask you, why are you turning towards the south when you should be going north? Listen, Clive, mate. Our route. Not that I need to explain myself. And now you're splicing me. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Check it out. Look. It actually goes to the east, which is what I'm trying to do, mate. Maintain it to the east. Yeah? I mean, you're just making me fuck up here, so I'm just going to ignore you. Ah. Why is it turning to the right when I'm actually going left? There we go. Trying to go east like my flight plan is. Okay? And because I'm solely focused on this, right, the part of my brain that has manners is now going out the window. Okay, so just excuse me if I'm a bit sharp with you, because I'm solely focused, all my 100% energies on keeping this going east and not us biting it. Because if I die on this, I've lost the license, mate, and I've got to do it again at some point in the future, and I don't like doing things more than once if I can help it. God. I mean, I've got the height on my side, that's fine. It's just getting that to go east and staying east. I haven't even gone towards me, I haven't even bothered with me course yet. I'm just trying to go east and keep a heading of east. Like, as a basic, you know what I mean? I mean, it probably would help if I was looking out the window a bit more, but I want to get to my height first, you know? Once I'm at my height, I feel like I'll be okay. See the lights, see some lights outside at least. Mate, I need black marble installed, you know what I mean? I need night lighting out there. I mean, come on, this is London, innit? Oh no, we're not flying over London just yet, are we? Right, do you know what? I need to sort of turn to do. I need to do my turn for my heading, otherwise we're gonna end up in France. All right. Oh, dudes. Ah, what's going on? Right, I'm doing my turn now towards the thingy. I've already put that in, so let me just. I want to turn. Where's my notes? Oh, dude. The wind is really knocking me, man. Really knocking me. Closest ADF station to you is Epsom 316. Lovely, thank you. Right, I need to turn my thing on. I can't see where the button for this is. You know, where's the... Right, so 316 ADF mode. Turn that on. There we go, lovely. That's clicked in now. Thank you so much. That's the kind of help I like. Always keep your ADF pointer pointing vertical, and that will give you the direction to travel to the ND space. Yeah, but I'm not going by NDB station, am I? I mean, you're absolutely right in what you're saying there. Yeah, but I'm not traveling to the MDB station. I mean, I'm just using the information collectively. I'm traveling going by VOR. That's why I've written all the VORs down. I haven't written down any of the NDB stations because I can't find the information for it, to be honest. So yeah, so we're just this is the track that we're on now, heading up to the Daventry, the radial, whatever you want to call it, the motorway. I'm slipping again. Can you double check that there is not an Elstree VOR? Do you know what, Clive? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm busy in the middle of something. Do you know what I mean? Which needs to take all my concentration on. You know, whatever you're doing in the background, mate, is up to you, mate. But I need to focus on this. You know. I mean, I found that the VOR information has been accurate, but it's the communication frequencies which have altered, which are not accurate from SkyVector. But then again, maybe I was accidentally confusing the nav frequency with the communication frequency. But I doubt it, because I was looking under the airport information. So we're on the money. That's all I need to know. Alright? We're on the money. Got some lights down here. Look at that. Wee-hee. Can't wait to do it. I can't wait to get Black Marble in for like decent, proper, where it doesn't nuke the sim. So yeah, this sky up here, guys. This is the last time we'll see this sky. It will be Sky Stargazer next time. I'm just going to hit B for that because I can't see the click spot. Yeah, roger that. There we go. Hey, we got some lights, man. We got some lights. There we go. Guess we're getting close to a city. Whoa. Man. It's like riding a bull, this is. Like, hold on tight, man. And the whole point, though, is the navigation side of it, really. So it doesn't matter if the flight plan has taken me a little bit further afield. It just means I do have to navigate that further afield even more, which is the whole point of what I'm doing, is the navigation side of it. So... And I think we're on the money. I can double check myself and see if I'm on the money just by looking at the world map. And yeah, that blue line is my flight plan, and I'm pretty much on the money. So we're all good. I'll leave that up there actually, so I can check the money every now and again. The name of the VOR station you are tuned into is Brook Maps Park going towards Luton Airport. 117.5 according to SkyVector is Elstree. Thank you very much, Clive. And that's what I tuned into from SkyVector. But in the simulation world, I don't know, mate. I guess they use different frequencies, don't they? There is no Elstree VOR. Well, explain that to SkyVector then, mate. Ah, it's changed. I've just changed me pointer now. See, look at this. Fuck's sake. That's changed now. That's not the same as it was before. Rochester, now it says, I don't know where. I think it fucking nuked me now. Right, well, Elstree's on here somewhere. I'm not fucking trying to prove myself right because I'm in the middle of a test here. Why don't you fuck off, man? Stop trolling me, Clive. Changing your name to Dave doesn't make a difference. I know it's you, Clive. Right, Cessna Luton approach 128. You're using Sky Vector map the same as me. Well, stop trying to distract me, please, with bullshit questions. Either watch or leave. And if you continue to be a knob, I'll block your newly created Twitch account as well. Because changing your name to Dave doesn't fool me, mate. You're trying to assist, but you're going in the wrong direction. Clive, honestly, mate, I don't know what the fuck your problem is. Look at my map and look at the flight plan. Now that I'm crashing to prove myself right here, I'm on the right course. Thank you very much. Either get on board or fuck off, really. You're winding me up now. I gotta get back on course now because I'm way off. Learn how to read your VOR. Yeah, do you know what, man? I'm doing fine, actually, because I'm on course. Grow up, man. You're like 57 years old, and you've changed your account name to try and trick me into thinking you're somebody else. Someone called Dave. Do you know what? I'm fucking sick and tired of you, man. Nah, you're fucking banned and all. And I'm way fucking... I'm about to die here. Shit. Probably make a new account and come back as Chris or something. Can I pull it back? Hopefully, yeah. Right now, we're fucking going down. The wind, man. Oh, we're going too fast. What the fuck? Fucking hell. Shit. About to fucking right stall it. Alright, let's come back. For me, right now, it's about regaining control of my aircraft. And I don't care the direction I'm going in. I know I'm way off course now because of what's happened. But I need to regain because she's going up and down like a mad... Right, I'm 300 feet above my altitude that I should be at. So let me go down a bit.
That's what she said.
Although, actually, do you know what? I'm not going to bother about that because... I could suddenly be... Fuck. What the fuck's going on here? Jesus. So basically, these needles in front of me, what I'm trying to do, man, I feel like a bloody Neil Armstrong here. Trying to stabilize the spaceship. I'm trying to get this indicator here, obviously, to remain level with the white line going across. This one here, my vertical speed, I want to remain at 0 once I establish, you know, the altitude that I'm heading at. I want to hit it at 0 as much as possible, but that keeps going up and down, and I've got to course correct every single time. At the same time as I'm doing these two, I'm also looking at this plane here, trying to keep it on my course of like 30 or whatever the course may be, so that there's 3 things I'm trying to navigate. At the same time as that, I'm also looking at this altitude here to try and keep it at the same altitude, and look at this course here to keep me on track with the right heading. So it's like there's like 6 instruments plus my speed at the same time. There's like 6 instruments that I'm eyeballing all at the same time to try and keep this level. And right now, trying to regain control, to be honest. So it's like, it does get difficult when trolls are distracting me, asking me, can you go check this information? Can you go check that information? You know, mate, I'm doing my own project here, and I just need to know something. Can you know, it's like... I apologize for everybody who's watching me losing me rag, but... Oh, fuck. Trolls really wind me up. You know, when you tell them once and they don't listen, that's when it winds me up. Like, I don't care if somebody comes in trolling me once or twice. That's fine. But when they persist and continue, that's not fine. You know what I mean? Fingers in many pies. Yeah. Fucking octopus. And obviously, it would be easier during the day. I'd have a visual outside, so I'd know the landscape's horizon line, and I could actually gauge if I'm actually, you know, a lot easier. And it happens instinctively when you have that visual cue. But when you don't have that visual cue, and you're having to do it completely blind, then this is where it becomes the tricky part. As you can see, we're diving down. The night lighting should actually help as well, but unfortunately I've kind of installed the wrong thing for the night lighting, so I'm just gonna have to live with that one. So right, anyway, we are now at 4,000 feet, so now, I mean, we're heading north at the end of the day. That's good enough for me, but we're way off course. And I know this, so right. I think I need to retune my bloody to the next VOR. Right. Seems a little bit more steadier. Okay. It could be the wind though that's doing this. This could be like, we could be going through a bloody cloud right now and I don't even know it. We could be going through a storm system cloud and I wouldn't even know. And that could be why it's all over the place. Obviously, you know, I should have a weather radar on to tell me where these clouds are so I avoid them. But this plane is not installed with that information. But that's why ATC would tell you on the fly, oh, by the way, superstorm coming your way, turn east to avoid. But P3D ain't that intuitive with its ATC, unfortunately. Right, we're going down now. I got both hands constantly moving, like I'm playing with two yo-yos, like all the time. There's only so much you can do with that before your hand starts fatiguing and you get tired. I'm gonna need a beer after this. So if we wanted to be more precise with our headings and that, there are a lot more other things I could tune into. Where is it? Here. Although this doesn't give me the frequency thing. This just gives me the headings. Where are we? So we are. Bugger. Then we're going through a cloud. Guys, it's going to be rock and roll time for a minute. I think we're definitely going through a cloud. Hold on to your ape knees. Yep. Yep, we're in a cloud. Neil Armstrong time again. Every time that needle there goes up to the 10, it means we've actually pitched up like that. And every time you pitch up, you lose airspeed. And every time it goes down, and every time, you know, it goes down to the 10, we're gaining airspeed, you know. And it's like, if we get to a point on this dial here where it gets to like 40, we've stalled. The engine can't maintain the lift, and we start to just go down by default. And unless the engine can regain momentum enough to pull us up, it's just, we're going to go down and crash. So it's like I'm monitoring my throttle at the same time to try and keep it between 80, around about 80. Because obviously if we're doing that, like, flapping like a bird, you know. Anyway, that's settled down now. We're outside of the cloud. Right. So yeah, I don't think we've got to Honolulu yet. So we must be on the buzzard bit here. So, whoa. So basically, 330 is the heading I think I need to turn to, really. So that's way off. What's that? I can see out. Whoa, we can see outside of our. You can see the road, everything down below here. What's going on? What time is it, man? I can see lights. I can see ground as well, man. How high would it be? 4,500 feet. So, oh, I didn't realize we must be pointing towards the moon or something. For the lights. It looks bright, to be honest. You can see outside. Look at that. See the lights. I knew there was lighting, night lighting here. Oh man. Anyway, let's get back on course. We're heading directly for the Honeywell. The Honeywell. Man, I'm gonna call it Honeywell from now on. Airplanes clearing themselves to land. Actually, I'm glad I did leave this stuff on now, because now it's beginning to look gorgeous. But I do need to find the airport should be visible soon. What's that over there? I don't recognize any landmarks, to be honest. It's a lot of industrial estates, though. I mean, it might maybe not be in view yet. Got like another 15 minutes yet anyway, so we'll just wait. 118 doesn't do that. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on, there we go. There's a plane there. Ah, there. I saw it. Just saw it. There it is. That's got to be it. He's flying in. That's got to be Birmingham Airport. I do not see any other airport in the vicinity. How many miles away are we from Birmingham Airport? Let me ask him.
Birmingham Tower, Texas, November 24786. Familiar with the area. Request direct flight to the airport. Orbit 7415. Intersection
21 miles. Yeah. So that's most likely him. And that's the pilot we've been listening to. So most likely that is Birmingham Airport right there. Definitely right. So now that I can see it, to be honest, that actually gives me a little bit of an advantage for this. I'm gonna fly over to Wolverhampton, I suppose, which is that area over there. So East Midlands should be somewhere around here then as well. let me start to we need to line up for that runway, so we need to head over here 240, and then we can do a turn after a bit. Yeah, definitely. We've done it, guys. We've done it, man. We navigated from Gatwick to Birmingham. In the dark, man. Blindly in the dark. Only sunrise has only just come up now. Or just about to, so... which gives us a slight advantage. But... it's still quite dark. So now I've got more of a thingy for outside. 240. Right, so let's start our... oh, sugar, what happened? Right, we don't need that anymore. We've got an eyeball on the airport, on the runway, so we don't need that. We don't need that. Let's have a look at our descent checklist here. So we've got to make sure mixture is rich and the carburetor heater is on, and that's it. Oh, well, it's not it, really. We should do landing lights and stuff like that. Keep getting blown to the west. I'm trying to stick to 240. Another plane coming into land. Forgot to put the traffic in again. Didn't. Looks like we made it. Oh, look at that beautiful sky. Ah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where's the where's the airport gone? Look, the airport's just done one on me. Has it turned its lights off? I bet it's turned its bloody landing lights off, hasn't it? Because it's not nighttime or something. Completely glitched. Where's the runway gone? Is it because there's not a plane landing or something? What? Where's the lights for the runway? I mean, I think this is it here. But usually the lights are illuminated, you know what I mean? Like, all the time. Bloody hell. Pretty sure this is going to be it, so I don't see it anywhere else. Oop, stick on course, stick on course. It's gotta be, because they're lining up, so it's gotta be that one. Oh, hang on, they've come back on now. They've turned them back on. Right, okay. Man, what's going on? I hope my landing lights work. That's us. Yep. I'm quite far away from landing now, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even lined up on my final, mate. Still on my base turn. Right, 3,000 feet. Keep it at that. First stage of flaps. Well, let's start heading down now. That's the runway there. Yeah, we're there, mate. We made it. We made it, and we're trollless as well. I've cleared the trolls out. And yeah, we made it, mate. We're just coming in, about to turn on our final. We're on base at the moment. He's cleared me to land, but I'm not even really there yet. Like, I'm not on final yet. So we're going down to 2,000, and then I can do a turn. There's going to be a point, guys, when... hang on a second. That's not... Yeah, that's Birmingham Airport, isn't it? Let me just double check here. Don't want to land at the wrong airport again. That's not Birmingham. Where's the towers? Hang on a second, hang on a second. Car park. Where's the terminals? This ain't Birmingham, guys. We've done it again. How have I missed this? There's no terminals here. Is this Birmingham or not? That's not Birmingham. Bloody hell. What's that over there? Yeah, contact Birmingham approach, mate. Hang on, let me get some high here. Let me go back up to 3,000. I don't think that's Birmingham anymore. Because I don't see the terminals. I mean, it looks like Birmingham. It really does. That honestly looks like Birmingham. But I just don't see the terminals. So it looks strange to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, where's those towers at the end of the runway? Where's the car park? That's not Birmingham. Oh, hang on, wait, there's... No. That's not Birmingham. Let me get airport directions. So if I can get this down at minus 350 or better, I have earned my instrument rating license, guys, for the virtual pilot life. And then for the world tour, that means massive. That means we got night flights as well ahead of us. Actually, that'll do. That's enough for me. What airport was that? I'm curious now. Coventry, that's what it was. Coventry. Keep on the west course. Definitely Birmingham. We're going in, guys. This is it. I can't wait to put black marble in. I could do with getting the British Isles night environment as well, because that does sit on top like these lights do for all of UK. So black marble won't sit on top of this scenery, unfortunately. Right then, let's start turning, and we can put our flaps on. Start turning on our final. Trim, put that equal. Where's that? Can't see the trim. Send. Man, that's a bit of a glitch. Can't bloody see that properly. Man. Start our descent, man. It's gorgeous, isn't it, guys? What'd you think, eh? Yeah, that's Birmingham Airport. That's better. Now that looks proper. Too high. Way too high, man. Let's grease this bird. Put your landing rating in, guys. Yeah? What do you reckon it is? The wind's pretty howling here. Come on, get it over to the side. What are you doing? Oh, can't have that. Oh, that was harder than minus 350. I fucking failed. I know it. Bloody know it. After all that. That was definitely harder than minus 350. Yeah, I got you.
Birmingham Tower, Pacifica 2006 is 6 miles southeast, inbound ILS.
Hey, there's those lights, Pete. Hey, you can see the light.
006 Birmingham Tower, fly straight in, runway 33, altimeter 3009. 121.8 for Cessna 786.
Right, well, I've done it. I can complete the flight. There we go. Get out of town. Minus 189, my landing rating. That felt a lot more than 189. I don't, but do you believe that, guys? What do you reckon, eh? We got a minute and a half to wait for this follow me vehicle. Did that feel right, guys? We're gonna have to replay this, sucker. Project Fly is so unreliable with its landing ratings. But that's what it's telling me, guys. I got a 186, minus 186 landing rating. At the end of the day, that's a pass for the IRL. Okay? That's what I've been told my landing rating was. You know? Even if I don't believe it. That definitely wasn't... That seemed a lot harder than a minus 186. Well, guys, I appreciate you sticking with me. You know, or at least having it open. And flaps up, definitely there, mate. Yeah, flaps up all the way to the parking spot, mate. I burned through the petrol somehow, haven't I? Right, kill the engines. That'll do me. Right, turn everything off. Good night. Da-da-da. Take the key out. Throw it away. Right. I've turned everything off. I don't owe the battery. I haven't turned that off. There we go. Right. Boom. There we go. What's going on with my key settings? There we go. Right. There we have it. Lovely jubbly. Can't believe I've done another one. And because Project Fly have given me the inaccurate landing rating, that means, guys, I passed my IRL. You know? There we go. Got my certificate. Right, guys, I'm signing off.